Well, hello all again. Another fortnight. Another
Hello.
time with us two. Aren't you
Cheers.
lucky? Cheers. With my highly alcoholic Fanta Lemon.
Lemon Fanta with all of the beer in it. That'd probably
Yes.
be quite nice, actually.
I'd give it a go.
Like a
lager
Fanta
top.
kind of lager shandy lemon thing. That'd be quite nice.
I'd give it a go.
Yeah, I'd drink that.
How you doing anyway?
Yeah, not bad. Time off work, which is always nice and
That's
long
all right.
overdue and needed. Yeah. Yeah,
That's
not
alright
bad.
then.
Yeah.
Channel
What about
going
yourself?
well.
Yeah, alright. I'm just kind of prepping for, we're away over the kind of bank holiday weekend, Friday to Monday, so
Oh,
just
okay.
kind of prepping some bits so that sort of something is up over the weekend, either on Saturday or Monday or maybe the Tuesday back or however the days fall. I'm not entirely sure yet. Just so that I don't get back on the Monday afternoon and be like, nothing.
I have nothing. No, fair enough.
Nothing. Mm.
At least stuff's there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a few gameplay bits and pieces coming up.
Yeah.
A £1 Wonders that I finished editing as of today.
Oh,
So it'll
okay.
probably be up by the time this video is live. It probably went up yesterday if you're watching
was
this
great.
on release day. Yeah!
It was really good.
It
I'm
was.
sure everyone's up to speed, but if you're not, go watch it.
Yeah. And next time I'm playing a Wii game, and if anyone saw me trying to use a Wii, ever on camera, that won't go well, so...
Yeah, good point. Mario Kart Wii, that was a win for me. Wahaha.
Yeah, by a long shot. And I tried
That was-
playing a Doctor Who game on the Wii once, and
Oh,
it
really?
just was all kinds of bad, because I cannot get on with that controller at all.
Oh, dear. Well, you're going to have to.
Yep, so that's going to be fun.
Oh dear. Well, it's been fairly inactive this end, video-wise. I mean, I've what did I do last? I did something.
There was
What was it?
Animal Crossing something.
Yeah. What on earth?
Was
did I
that the
do
last one?
No,
that
there
the
was
last
something
one?
there was something else. What have I done? I've now confused my. Oh, I don't know.
I might have to... I'm going to Google live on air. And by Google,
we don't
I
do
mean,
this at all.
I mean,
What on
no, you
earth?
can't see me using my phone to go on YouTube.
I mean,
Oh, come on, load.
I've just remembered what it was, but this is much more entertaining. This is.
Okay. I want to see if you can remember correctly as well. See,
Oh,
I said it was the Animal Crossing thing, which
Yeah.
is technically not true, because you did actually, not counting the podcast, you did 2 videos after that, so
Yes.
that's...
I did Let's Get Quizzical, Generation 1, and I did Zarude.
No, you
Oh,
did
okay.
Zarude, and you did a short, please,
a
here's
short
the
trailer.
channel things. Yes.
Yeah,
The-
that
the-
was because...
The Quizzical was a month ago.
Yeah, that was because I looked into my analytics on YouTube. I thought, I'm going to have a look at these stats and see if I can do anything about it. And over 90%, just over 90% of my viewers were non-subscribers. So I thought, yeah, just over
okay.
90%. So I'll try and put a screenshot on the screen if I remember in edit. But yeah, so I thought, right, I'm going to do myself a trailer. And I did a trailer. And I went from 69 subscribers to 67. So I actually lost subscribers.
Oh.
So it's like,
what?
right, okay.
Oh. Maybe you
Yeah.
should do calling their bluff video and be like, why you should unsubscribe from my channel.
Why,
Just to see what that-
why everyone hates this channel? I'm now going to Google Live on Air as well on my laptop. Just to check.
Yeah, it's down to 67. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, so...
I
Like
mean,
I say,
around that time, I gained a subscriber, so thanks.
Yes, well, there you go, that's all right. I did have a little link to you in there. But yeah, no, I don't really understand YouTube anymore. Over 90% of my views were from non-subscribers. I do a video asking people to subscribe, and I get -2. So, what do you do with that? What do you do?
To be honest, when I go on kind of the studio page and it shows you kind of your top 3 videos of the last like week or 24 hours or whatever it is,
Yeah.
they're usually older videos from before I was Pixels and Pinfalls.
Oh, really?
So the rebrand worked.
Oh, wow. That did it.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, maybe I should go back to before, but it's too warm in that jacket and I don't like it.
YouTube is a weird place.
Yeah, to be honest, it's got to the point where I'm like, I want to make this video about this thing. I'm just going to put it up, and if people watch it, great. And if people don't watch it, I liked it. And if
Exactly.
people subscribe, great. And if they don't, that's a shame.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, at the moment, I'm on 87.3% of people who have watched my stuff aren't subscribed to me. So,
Oh.
subscribe,
know
people,
where
subscribe.
I don't
Come
even
and
know
join.
where you'd look for that information.
Yeah, well, I've gone on analytics audience, if anyone wanted to know.
Oh, fair enough. Maybe I'll check that out for my page afterwards. I can't at the moment because the laptop's out of reach. You can probably see my fingers there at the bottom, but I can't reach the laptop.
It's also telling me that 4% of people watch my videos with subtitles, so there you go.
I don't even think you can watch my videos with subtitles.
I didn't even know I had subtitles. So, anyway, that's the world
We know
of
what we're
YouTube.
doing.
That's how YouTube works, everyone. It's fun, isn't it?
It just doesn't work though, does it? Even for the people that use it as a main source of income, it just doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, no, it's just a bit of fun now.
Yeah, sod it.
Sod it, it's fine.
Yeah.
I did though see that my Ocean Bombs videos now got about 830 views.
Jesus.
Me just trying drinks, and to be honest, I was
Wow.
quite happy with that video because I found it quite funny myself, just because it was just me putting sound effects and video edits on and having a laugh and doing nothing serious. So, but that's got like 830 views.
Well,
People that
funny
bothered
you
about
should-
Pokemon drinks?
Funny you should mention Ocean Bomb can drink things.
Yeah.
There's a kind of self-owned bakery store not too far away from here, and they also do mainly American import sweets.
Oh, okay.
And when Karina went in there last, she found a load of those Ocean Bomb drinks and
Oh,
bought
really?
5 of them. Yeah, so they're
The
currently
Pokemon ones, or
they're currently in the living room. I'm kind of toying up whether to record myself drinking them, but obviously that kind of feels like a complete rip-off.
oh
So,
no, you go ahead. It's
well,
fine.
What I might do, I might bring them along to the 24-hour
Ah, yes.
live stream. I might bring them along then.
That's a good idea. Yeah, that's a good idea. You could do that.
Might do. Just so that I'm not going, that video that you did that everyone really likes, I'm going to do the exact same video.
Yeah. Well, why not? We'll do it live. It'll be a laugh.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, like, not to break the secret to those 830 viewers, but yeah, obviously they weren't as bad as I made them out to be. Some of them were quite bad. But some of them were tolerable. But it's just when I didn't like them, I thought I'll just emphasise this to make it funny. So you won't actually be sick in a bin. That's you know, and you won't actually ask for help. It's just,
Maybe
you
they
might,
should
yeah.
use that as their tagline for selling them.
You won't
Drink
be sick
this,
in a bin.
you won't be sick in a bin.
Oh, there you go, sorted.
Woo!
Yeah.
Give me some of that.
Give me that. I'll have one of those,
I
please.
will have one of those not being sick in the bin drinks, please.
To be honest, if you don't have one, that means you obviously want to be sick in a bin, so you might, you know.
Yeah, what's wrong with you people not drinking them and being sick in bins? God
If you
damn
drink
it,
this, you won't be sick in a bin. Oh no, that's not for me. What?
you weirdos.
It could be the worst and best tagline ever. Oh well. Anyway, yeah, no, that's been going on in my week.
Fair enough. Yeah, I was going to say, that was a tangent.
Yeah. In a similar tangent, since literally like May, which is like sort of the start-ish of lockdown for most people, something else I found out, my Slow Bro Master Series, Slowpoke Slow Bro one, went from about 8 views and it's now on about 350.
Blimey.
So I think
quick
in
thing,
lockdown.
though,
Yeah, go on. Sorry.
lockdown in May? I thought we were locked down in like February.
Yeah, we were, but a lot of other countries didn't do it till later.
Oh,
I
see.
assume because I've got views all around the world of that video.
All right.
It's weird. Every now and again, just one spikes, but obviously because of lockdown, they've spiked massively.
Yeah. Well, that was the weird thing about like the first ever Pixels and Pinfalls video I did, the PS Vita.
Yeah.
I was kind of going from, I don't know, maybe a dozen or so views here and there, and a couple of like even single digit videos here and there. Bearing in mind I was kind of teetering around the, well, still kind of am, teetering around the 50 subscriber mark. That one, after about a day, hit about 100 views.
Oh, wow.
And, yeah, and then after about a week was on about 200 views. I think now it's like 400 and something.
Oh, wow, that's
and
pretty
I thought, oh, okay, is this partly because of the rebrand, as things feel a bit kind of different, a bit more, I don't know, professional or something. Next video I did, back down to normal again, was like, you have 8 views.
Yes.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That was just a weird spike then, was it? For absolutely no reason.
Yeah.
Cool.
I sort of scrolled around a couple of other videos around that time period of the ocean bomb, because obviously some of them have been on there for a year or even 2 now, I think. So they've crept up from about 8 to about 20. Woohoo! But yeah, so it's quite funny looking at like, you know, like 21, 24, 19, 830, 17,
Yeah, it's
12.
very odd.
It's like, you know,
Yeah.
wow, okay.
Yeah, I mean, most of my other videos are just looking at kind of popular ones.
Yeah.
They're kind of 100 plus ones. They're all from sort of 2-3 years ago, so I can understand why they would have more, because they've had more time on there.
Yeah.
In fairness, the PS Vita one is now 10 months old, because it's been that long since the rebrand, and then there was a massive just gap of nothing because hee. And yeah, it's probably the newest popular video on there,
Oh, okay.
because all the other ones are just stupidly old.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't understand.
I don't understand how YouTube doesn't work.
Oh, if that many 100 odd people have liked that video, they'll probably like our channel, so just click subscribe.
Yeah, if you've watched a video, please at least subscribe and sort of see a few more, and then maybe unsubscribe. Unless that first video was that bad.
That's it perfectly. Like, if I watch a video of someone and I enjoy it, I then subscribe. But if they do the next sort of 3 or 4 and I'm not that bothered, I'll probably not. I'll ring the bell to everyone first. That's yeah. And if I don't enjoy the next few, I'll take the bell off. And if I haven't watched any of them in about 2-3 months, I'll probably be like, I'll leave them there until I get too many things on my list, and I'll start streamlining.
Yeah.
But
yeah, sort of similar,
so
to be honest. Or if somebody just stops uploading.
Yeah, I won't bother.
I go, well, I've kind of seen everything I want to see.
Yeah.
I don't often repeat watch video. I mean, I have done, obviously, but I don't often. So yeah, if somebody goes dormant, I kind of go, yeah. And that was the weird thing when I went dormant, obviously because of like personal issues with like the flat and stuff with the house and moving umpteen million times. I don't think I might have lost like 1 or 2 subscribers, because I guess people were like, well, you've obviously disappeared off the face of the earth. But I was expecting like a mass exodus.
Yeah.
After like maybe a couple of months. And it was weird.
Yeah, well, what you should do is make a video trying to get subscribers, and you'll lose some. So that's.
I'm definitely to be honest, I honestly think I am going to make a. Please unsubscribe from my channel just to see what happens. Because screw it.
Well, I have done. Spoiler alert for people. I've done a gameplay video which I'll try and get up this week. It's all edited and up and ready. It just needs to be uploaded. I've just got crap internet basically. But I have done a gameplay video of a game I bought for 17p from an eShop.
17p?
17p. It was £4.50, 96% off.
What?
Yes. Yeah, I've bought that. And I've done that as a video. And I watched it, and it's just me playing a game that I don't understand, and the game's a bit pants, and it's... So I think I might just publish it as, is this the worst video I've ever made? And just see if I get more views than when I actually am quite proud of a video.
Strange person playing strange game strangely.
Exactly, yeah. Pretty much
Is that... Don't obviously go into what the... I mean, the game might already be up anyway. People might already have watched it.
Yeah.
But what... Is that game still at that price?
I don't think so anymore, no. I think it's back to £4.50.
Ah, no. I was going to... Like, you can't really go wrong for 17p.
No, exactly. I do give a review in there, and it's... I'm not saying it was the worst game I've ever played, or it was even that bad. You'll see, if you haven't already.
It was, but it definitely was worth 17p.
Yes. I didn't waste my money.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, the game, like, even if a game's got a loading menu, that's got to be 17p right there. Even if there's no game, even if it's press start and you press start and it crashes.
Yeah.
that opening screen's got to be worth 17p to any game on any system, surely.
It does have an opening screen, so that's something.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Oh dear. Anyway, enough about how YouTube's weird and all of this stuff. Yeah, I might kick off proceedings today. I'm going to keep mine relatively short, but...
Mine's very short.
Yeah. Well, we've done a long intro and actually quite got into the stuff there. But hey, I'm actually... Yeah. Haven't got a clue what either of us are on about today, not even a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna sort of ask: is it bad to be too nerdy or to be a completionist? Is that a bad thing? Because I am. I'm a massive nerd. If I get something I like Pokemon, for example, I have to know as much about that game or that thing as possible and as quick as I can, because I'm a massive nerd.
So when you say completionist, you don't mean like getting all of the trophies and 100%ing all of the everything?
Yeah, well, that as well.
Oh, okay.
I could also use Animal Crossing as an example, because I'm not saying I know about everything on New Horizons. However, I tried to learn so much so quickly that now I've sort of, not like I've completed everything, because it's not that sort of game, but I now know how to do a hell of a lot of things. Anything I don't know how to do, I'm not really that interested in anyway. But sort of like, I've got to a point now where I turn it on, I'm like, oh, but I've done everything, because I know how to build that, I know how to set up this, I know how to do that, and I sort of think, well, what do I do now? I liked it when I didn't know much.
So you've almost kind of taken the fun out of the game by peeking behind everything to learn all of the things all at once, and then you go, oh, I've got there's no new experiences for this game anymore.
And even if I were to start a new island, I suppose it is on that, it would still be enjoyable, but I now know how to do do the things rather than try and figure it out. It's sort of the same when I start a Pokemon game. Like, I now know sort of almost every single type of every single Pokemon, what they're weak to, what's coming up in the gyms, all of this. And I sort of think, does that spoil some enjoyment? Does knowing too much about something, can it do that? Because I'm starting to feel like that with some things. I think Animal Crossing is a good example. But I'm playing through Generation 4 and 5 Pokemon games at the moment because I know the least about them. And even though I know I know enough, it's still enjoyable. It's still a challenge.
Because there's still new things to sort of Are you the kind of person that would want to like complete everything within a game and then put that game aside and never play it again? No. Or are you quite a repeat player of games generally anyway?
I'm a repeat player generally, but I also I'll use Breath of the Wild as an example, which I still haven't completed everything. However,
anyone has, have they?
No. However, I've done every shrine on Breath of the Wild.
Blimey.
Yeah, I've done all of the DLC, But I haven't got all of the however many. I think it's like 900 Korok seeds or something stupid, or six. Yeah, I haven't done all them because there's bloody loads.
Yeah, and it's literally just finding an item.
Yeah, but I have, also started new games on Breath of the Wild, and played through them. But I've done that. Maybe I'm on a third new game of Breath of the Wild at the moment. Not at the in life. I'm on my third cycle, and I'm starting to get to bits, and I know, like, the logic puzzles in the shrines, I know how to do them, because I rushed to try and complete all of them on my first go. Even if I didn't complete all of them in the main game, and afterwards I went, right, now I have to do all of the shrines.
Yeah, like, I've got to the end of the game as such, I've beaten Ganon. Right, let's go back and do all the shrines. Yeah.
Instead of maybe using doing those shrines in a new save and building up a different way.
Yeah
it's a weird one. I'm not saying it's totally bad, but there are elements that are like, oh well, I know this one.
I suppose it is a shame because it kind of you can't experience those things for the first time again.
Yeah,
once you've done it and you know those things, or you've kind of achieved all of those collectible things, or you've learnt that kind of special extra side mission thing or whatever, once you've done it, you can't have done it to do it for the first time again.
Yeah. I mean, there are certain things in games that I'm happy to experience time and time again and try and figure out time and time again. However, there, like you said, there are... I mean, when it comes to, I don't know, stories and cutscenes, I love seeing them multiple times. I'm fine with that, because it's a story. I mean, I'm happy to watch films over and over again, read a book over and over again, that sort of thing, TV shows. So they're fine. It's more... Like a good example, like I say, the Pokemon ones with, I don't know, Sword and Shield. I now know what the gym leaders have got, what the abilities are, what Pokemon I can catch in what area to then go on and beat them.
Yeah.
And especially when they've got the experience share on automatically and you can't turn it off. So if you just beat one Pokemon, all of your Pokemon level up, which is annoying. You can, but yeah. And also because obviously Pokemon doesn't have difficulty levels, so.
Yeah, I mean.
Which is annoying.
I think. See, the closest thing I've got as a big franchise as a comparison to that, I guess, is probably Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
But they are significantly bigger games.
Yes, yeah.
Because of how they're developed and kind of what they are and who they're marketed towards and just how they are as a game. So there's even some of those. 12 I've started, I can't even remember how many times. I get to the same sort of point and just mentally switch off and stop playing it.
Oh, okay,
But then there are others, like 9, that I will complete again and again and again and again and again.
Yeah.
And I will kind of do the same sort of side quest. To be honest, even with that, I haven't done everything.
Okay.
Because some of the bits, like, I kind of know what I need to do them, and I've read up what you get when you do it, and I just kind of weigh it up and go, actually, I can't be bothered to spend all that time grinding and doing a same repetitive thing just to get, say, an item.
Yeah.
Like, I can't be bothered.
Yeah. It's got to be enjoyable.
Yeah, so I'll do the same side missions again that are quite nice and quick and easy and don't kind of waste all of my time.
Yeah.
Or feel like you are just having to grind through something.
Yeah.
Just for the sake of what is probably at the end, an okay item or weapon or whatever. But like, well, I've already completed the game multiple times, so clearly I don't really need this.
Yeah.
Because I'm already skilled enough and strong enough within the game to actually complete it. So, I haven't got that person's best weapon in the game.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter.
Yes. I mean, I've sort of done stuff similar. I mean, the last time I played Sword and Shield. Quite recently, actually, because I was just trying to do some research for a video whilst doing a run through and get some stuff. But I didn't use Dynamax at all in any gym battle or anything, and it was fine. It wasn't even challenging. Well, I know that sounds sort of big-headed, but I think because I knew, like I say, the type matchups I think is a main one.
Yeah, definitely.
Like and the abilities and all of that. I sort of, it wasn't that much of a challenge. I mean, playing with a very reduced team of starting evolutions for a whole run through, that was a challenge. Like playing it with just Magikarp, Caterpie, a Bounsweet, like all of these really basic Pokemon, that was a challenge.
Yeah.
And I may do something similar again.
It's weird when you're having to handicap yourself, isn't it?
Yeah.
In order to get more enjoyment. Like maybe going into a gym with like intentionally weak types.
Yes, exactly.
So you're like, oh, okay, I'm going to the electric gym for argument's sake. Right, I better make sure I take water and bird or flying types so that they will completely annihilate. Like in theory, they'll annihilate me. Can I get to a point where I'm strong enough to? But the only issue with that is you're then grinding and grinding and grinding away just to get your levels up high enough, or to collect special items to up your stats enough.
Yeah.
To survive. So really, is it that much more fun spending all that time doing that for the same outcome as just taking a Onyx?
Yeah. Yeah. It is a tough one. I mean, yeah, I'll wrap it up now because I've been yakking for ages. But like I say, the Generation 8 games, that is one thing that is annoying me. The experience share is automatically on. But I am going to redo a Generation 6 and or 7 game and turn the experience share off. Mm-hmm. And also I might change my battle style to set, not switch. So it doesn't give you the option to switch when you faint one of their Pokemon. So,
okay, so you're like, stuck with your one until it dies.
It's like, they're about to use Blastoise. Do you want to change? Yes, here's Venusaur. That sort of thing. I might just change that to set and then turn the experience share off, because that won't make it a grinding challenge. That will just be a challenge.
Or you're allowed your starter
and
that's it.
Yes, or it can be done on some games.
Really?
Some.
Jeez.
Some. Yeah, that was Generation 2's biggest flaw. If you start with your fire starter and just use that for the whole time, as our friend Peter Benny did, actually, he told me about this. You just blitz it all with that, and everything's fine. Yeah.
That sucks. Oh, what? Because the first gym isn't a water type or whatever.
Yeah, it's that sort of thing.
Ow. Naff.
Naff. Yeah. I don't think you have a weakness at all. No, not really.
Fire?
Yeah, I mean...
Really?
The gyms are... What is it? Flying, which is fine. Bug, you're great against. Normal, fine. Ghost, fine. Steel, you're great against. Fighting. Ice, you're great against, which is weird.
Oh.
Yeah, and then Dragon, the last gym, which was probably a challenge. But if you've blitzed the whole game by that point, you've got like a level 15.
If the dragon type was maybe the second or third, it would be a bit of an issue. But by the end,
it's so OP.
There's 3 that you're strong against.
Yeah.
The only one missing really is grass.
Yeah. Pretty much. Oh well. Yeah. Anyway, but that's it. That's all I was going to say. I'm a completionist and also a massive nerd for franchises. Need to know as much as possible, as quick as possible, and I enjoy doing that. But also after a while, I sort of, it's like eating a big dinner. It was lovely, and then you get indigestion. I think that's what I'll end it on. That's what I'll end it on.
Fair enough. Have a Rennie, and you'll be fine.
Yeah. Oh my God, game Rennies. Anyway, right. Yeah. I'll pass the reins over to you now, sir. Anyway. That was my bit done.
Well, as I mentioned to you before we started recording, I
Yeah.
can't actually remember if I mentioned it at the beginning of this recording, but went to a boot fair this morning.
Yes, you did. Yeah.
Which is why I feel so tired, because we were there at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. It's
selling
3:30 in the morning now. I can't believe it. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah,
go on.
welcome to the morning after. Yeah. But why is it? Because I've done a fair few boot fairs now,
Yes.
and sometimes you get people there, but not always. Why are there never any decent gaming stalls there? It seems like a no-brainer.
Yeah.
It really does.
Yeah. I remember going to one boot fair in Ayr in Scotland, and that did have a very good gaming thing on there. And I remember thinking, boot fairs are great. I'm going to go to loads more. And I was like 20 or 21 at that point. Yeah, and in that whole time from then till now, I'm 29 now. No, I haven't seen any really, like at all. Not even like good or bad ones. I've barely seen any.
I think I may have seen 2 ever within the last couple of years of going fairly frequently throughout the nice months.
Yeah.
Just mainly to offload a load of crap, and it's amazing people buy crap.
They do buy crap.
Which is wonderful. Especially if you say, yes, that's £1. You can pretty much sell anything at a boot fair for £1.
For £1.
Yeah, but yeah, it just like got me thinking as to why is it the fact that nobody turns up to them as a buyer, so the sellers don't bother,
Yeah.
or do the sellers just not bother because they can't be bothered, or like they don't think there's going to be anyone there to sell to, even though there's loads of people turning up to them?
Yeah, I don't know. That is a good question. I mean, I suppose if there's that whole phrase of, if you build it, they will come.
Yeah.
But obviously they can't be coming. There's there can't be a demand for it, I suppose.
Well, I mean, I'm demanding it. Does that not count?
I
know I'm only one person. The only reason being is I'd quite like to set one up myself.
Oh right, yeah. Oh, that could,
I'd quite like to be that guy behind the thing, turning up in my van, taking out all my... I mean, I've done this numerous times with just crap anyway.
Yeah.
But obviously, in terms of this, actually, essentially setting up what would be a shop.
Yeah.
Setting your tables up, getting all your games out, all nicely arranged previously.
Yes.
Getting consoles up and setting them... Because I've bought a few consoles already from random people that are just like looking to get rid of them.
Yeah.
I actually, don't tell anyone, but I actually own 2 Xboxes. Shh.
Yeah, that's too many.
Yeah, well, I'm looking to sell them. But I don't know whether it's just would be more worthwhile just doing it online.
Yeah,
instead.
possibly. I've thought this myself, but then there's certain games that you're toiling to get it up on there, leave it on there and do all this to make like £1.
Well, this is it. They're the kind of things you just take it to a boot fair and just okay, I wouldn't expect to sell every single game there for £1 because that would be completely insane. But there's plenty of like just dirt games.
Yeah.
Like we had a duplicate copy of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Oh right.
I sold that for £1 this morning because what the hell else are you going to get for it? And to be honest, I've already got a copy of it anyway, so I did not want to.
Makes sense.
So, yeah, I mean, okay, yeah, if you have a few rare bits and pieces, but then do you take rare bits and pieces to a boot fair, or do you just take all the cheap dirt?
Yeah. See, I've got a few, up there actually. At least, let's see if you can. Oh no, the camera's just on my face. I've got at least one very rare game that I'm going to be looking to sell, but I probably wouldn't take that to a boot fair.
Yeah.
I'd leave that as a buy it now on a website rather than an auction as well.
See, that's the thing. Yeah, it's no point taking that to like a CEX or a cash converters because they'll just give you dirt money for it anyway.
Exactly. Yeah. No, they would. Yeah.
They'll look at it and go, well, we know for a fact it's worth 50 quid. We'll give you £20 trade-in.
Yeah.
Or we'll give you £15 cash and then immediately sell it to the next customer that walks through the door for £50 and laugh in your face.
Exactly, yeah. Whereas you could just go home, put it on eBay for 40 to 45
yeah, exactly.
And you've almost tripled your money.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's a tough one. I think if you should always experiment with just bringing up a gaming stall and see how it goes. If you've got enough stuff to do that.
Well, this is kind of it. Once bits and pieces are sort of settled here, we've kind of promised ourselves and each other, between me and Karina, to, depending on how much kind of spare money we have kind of lying around, to put a few £100 towards some bits and pieces.
Oh, like investing, yeah.
Yeah, to basically build up a stockpile to then sort of take to... Because there's no point in turning up with like, hey, I've got 10 games, come and get your 10 games, everyone, roll up, get your 10 games, they're all on PlayStation 3, roll up. Have you got any Xbox? No. Have you got any Wii? No. Have you got any SNES? No. Oh, well, what have you got? I've got FIFA 2004. Don't even know if that wouldn't have been on the PlayStation 3.
And 9 copies of FIFA 2005.
Yeah, exactly, and they're all £1 each.
Exactly.
Yeah, like obviously we wouldn't do that, but because to be honest, and this is going to sound mad to anyone that knows me, because they know how much I hate the general public and hated working in retail. I would love to open up, and I'm not reinventing the wheel here, it's been done many times before, but I would love to open up my own kind of second-hand gaming store.
Yeah, no, that would be fantastic.
And run that. I would love to run one of them.
If I had the business acumen, I'd be doing the same.
Well, I mean, I was even looking at empty plots in Ipswich, down kind of in and around the high street, and there's a few quite cheap. But
tempting.
Then you need to talk to banks and do business loans.
Talking to banks.
And understand spreadsheets and things like that. But that would be, like, if I could get something up and running, obviously outside of that first, and be like, actually, last year I made X money from this, and that was only in my spare time because I've still got an actual job.
Yeah.
What if? Yeah. That would be that's the dream, man. Well, to be honest, the dream is winning the Euro Millions and then retiring yesterday.
Yeah.
But this is the kind of feasible dream.
You could always win the Euro Millions and do the shop anyway.
True, yes. Although if I won the Euro Millions, I would just... Oh no, that wouldn't work. I was just going to say I would buy YouTube then, and then everyone would be subscribed to me. But they're owned by Google, so they're probably going to want all of the money, aren't they? So
very likely.
Not gonna work. Yeah, scrap that idea.
Yeah, no, just win the Euro Millions and then open a shop, and even if you make a profit or a loss, it doesn't matter. It's just fun.
Yeah, true. I suppose I could even make like £1,000 loss a month, and it wouldn't really matter, would it?
It's a drop in the ocean of 400 million or whatever it is now in the euro.
Exactly.
Maybe not 400, but yeah.
Yeah. So if anyone's got any games they don't want,
I'll sell them over. Yeah.
Send them to PO Box. Give me games for free.
At ed.com. No, that's a website.
Yeah.
That's
/ Ipswich, Suffolk.
Ed's house.
Free games. Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
So yeah, that was me really. Just like sellers, be at boot fairs that I'm close to, so I can buy your games.
Yeah. I must admit, every time I go into CEX, even if it's just to have a quick look for that film we were talking about for 50p or that sort of thing, I always, for some reason, even if I have no intention of buying any, just look at the second-hand games just in case there's anything there.
Always.
Every single time. Every time.
Yeah.
Even if I haven't played PS2 for 6 months or something, I'm like, I wonder what they've got here. Oh, well, that's good.
I mean, where do you think I get most of my £1 wonders from?
Exactly.
Without that shop, that series wouldn't exist, pretty much.
Oh, I'm starting a series called 17p Wonders. It's episode 1 is soon. Episode 1 very soon.
Episode 2 will be in about 5 years.
Yeah, next time I find one.
Damn it, this is 18p, I can't do this one.
Not enough. Well, it's too
Damn
much.
it.
Oh dear.
Too expensive. 9p? What if I play it twice? On the second recording I lose the last 5% of the playthrough. Does that count?
That counts, that counts. Oh dear. Well, yeah, okay, well, yeah. Give it a few years' time. I will have completed every game, and Ed will be running a second-hand shop. I think that's the general gist of today.
That's the thing, yeah. And a few years after that, I will have completed everything in the shop, and then I will have completed the shop itself, and yeah. I don't know where I'm going with that analogy.
Who cares? It's late, you're tired and delirious.
Very much so, yes. I need another beer.
We'll get another beer before bed.
Okay, yeah, good idea.
Well, it's been lovely as always.
Of course.
It's been mostly positive for a change, mostly.
Yeah, that's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, makes a change. Even though mine was, is it annoying to be a completionist, and yours was, why are there no second-hand game shops at boot fairs? It was actually quite a nice, positive experience.
It was. Well, I mean, in fairness, probably about half the thing was the intro, so...
Yeah, we get carried away, it's fine.
Yeah, just slightly, yes. You get to deal with us, we get to deal with each other for a whole day soon.
Yeah, 24 hours.
Away.
It's only about 3 and a bit weeks away as well, isn't it?
It is. I think we've got one more podcast, haven't we? We've got 2 weeks. We've got not one next week. We've got then another podcast, and it's the week after that. So.
Yes, it is.
Ah.
That'll be fun. I need to test all that. I'll do that soon. I keep saying it. I will actually do it. Anyway, but for today, thank you all for watching or listening or both.
Yes.
If you've watched and not listened, that's weird, but still.
Well, speaking of that, I wonder whether we should just put these on a podcast site.
Yeah, could do.
Because we've got quite a back catalogue now.
Yeah, could do. We'll have a look into that.
Yeah, maybe once the 24-hour thing is gone.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have a look into that one.
Worry about that first, and then maybe look into doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Why not? Look for us there. Look for us there. Let us know any podcast websites you use as well. Yeah,
I mean, if that makes it easier for people, if they're like, actually, it's a bit of a pain going on the old YouTube, I use thepodcast.com or whatever.
Yeah.
Because you can obviously download from those quite easily and store them all on your phone or whatever.
Yes.
Because they're small things. So just as we go to a video format where we're both on screen,
we're going to go to an audio.
About going to audio only. God, that's so us.
Oh well. We don't plan. We just go with it.
No. Let's go one step forward, 12 steps back.
Yes,
Yay.
exactly. Just like my subscription video. See, subscribe, 2 have gone. Whee.
Anyway.
Oh well. Well, until the next time, thank you all yet again.
Bye everyone.
Goodbye.